Welcome to what is the first Progressive Patriots podcast. When I posted my first diary on a blog last year, I mentioned that my kids often tease me about the time I supposedly preheated a toaster before putting some bread into toast. Well, to this day, I maintain that I do know how to operate a toaster. I must admit that there have been some times when I have not had brilliant moments with technology. When I mentioned I'd be doing a podcast, they didn't believe it, but here we are. Last year, I set up the Progressive Patriots Fund, an organization dedicated to supporting candidates across the country and promoting a progressive reform agenda. And so far, we've been pretty successful in our efforts. With your help, a bipartisan group of elected officials now support a flexible timetable to redeploy American troops out of Iraq. With your help, we've been part of the effort to put fundamental lobby and ethics reform front and center, even though it's something that too many members of Congress would rather ignore. And while I admit that the reunions I've attended for all the senators who voted against the Patriot Act have been a little lonely, with your help, both Republicans and Democrats from across the country are finally standing up for our rights and freedoms and demanding the much-needed changes to be made to the USA Patriot Act. The latest word on reauthorization of the Act is that the White House is offering to make a few minor changes, but nothing that really addresses the major problems we've been trying to fix over the last 4 years. This is a tough fight, but win or lose, we will keep fighting together. On all of these issues and others, we were alone at first, but we're not alone any longer, thanks to you. With your help this coming year, the Progressive Patriots online community will continue to bring our progressive reform agenda to America. The elections in November are vital if we are to tackle the important challenges our country faces. Since last year, I've been able to travel to 11 states and support some 22 candidates for Senate and Congress. And with your continued support of the Progressive Patriots Fund, this year will be even bigger and better as we work toward a progressive majority in Congress. From providing health care for all Americans to protecting and creating American jobs, from energy independence to a fiscally responsible budget, to fighting terrorism while protecting our freedoms, we still have a long way to go. Throughout 2006, I will continue the conversation we started last year about how we move forward as a country united by the values we share and the challenges we all face together. Please visit our website, www.progressivepatriotsfund.com, frequently for all of our latest petitions, news, and where we are headed next. And thank you for tuning into this first ever Progressive Patriots podcast. I look forward to working with you on these issues that we care so much about to make sure our voices are heard on the national stage.